Speaking, it's something we all do. Heck, some even manage to speak more than they think somehow. It's our way to communicate, to share knowledge, information, express ideas and emotions. It fuels debates and wars, but spreads love and starts friendships. It defines who you are in others' minds and helps you understand who you are in your own. Your voice is the only thing strong enough to start a revolution, while soft enough to calm a child. The only trouble is, it's a better hider than Where's Waldo. Most people cannot find their voice. In fact, public speaking is said to be the #1 fear among people. Not necessarily the thing they fear most, but rather the most common fear shared among people in general. As Jerry Seinfeld said, most people at a funeral would prefer to be in the coffin rather than giving the eulogy. Public speaking is everywhere, especially in the classroom. In science courses, you must present reports. In history, presentations. Your English teacher may ask you to read out loud, and mathematics makes you explain. And who knows, you may end up in a theater arts program or some speech class or something. But there is an easy way to find your voice, and maybe even more importantly, to be heard. All you have to do is talk. Well, yes, talk as in move your lips, but also talk, T-A-L-K. Topic, audience, language, and kindness. T, topic. Know your topic. Don't go running in there with a few bullet points and expect to be, well, an expert. If you're going to be heard, you have to know what you're talking about. Do some research, read and assess sources of different viewpoints, and truly understand what you're going to be discussing. And I'm not saying you have to write a research paper or anything, and I am definitely not saying that you should change your opinion. As I said earlier, communication is a way for people to express themselves and their opinions. But if you're going to be putting your opinion out there, you have to be able to handle the recoil. And don't go too hard on yourself. You weren't talking the moment you were born, and it's the same with public speaking. All you have to do is practice a little, and then you can run into that spotlight. But all it does is take a little time. Speaking of time, use some to practice. You will not, if you practice in front of a mere pet friend or family member, then you will be more prepared and comfortable, but you will also have confidence. If you know the information, boom, instant confidence. But if you still don't feel comfortable, simply fake it till you make it. A, audience. Know who you're talking to. You're not going to talk to a bunch of preschoolers about taxes, and you're not going to talk to a bunch of businessmen about Dora the Explorer. Know who your audience is, know who you're targeting, and know what you're trying to get out of your audience. If you're talking to a swarm of high schoolers, know you're talking to a swarm of high schoolers. So they're probably falling asleep and or wanting to go home. Then you're going to have to be a little more enthusiastic and energetic to keep them focused on you. But digging a little deeper, know what kind of tactics you want to use to kind of poke at them. Use a little ethos. Kanye does it. Logos. 95% of students. And my personal favorite, pathos. Throw in some like puppies or babies or something. L, language. Now, actual language does play an important role in public speaking because that's what speaking is, but body language is also extremely important, and it's usually glossed over. As they say, actions speak louder than words, and this is true in terms of body language. With just the shrug of a shoulder, look of an eye, or raise of an eyebrow, humans can communicate whole sentences, such as, I don't know, excuse me, and so on. Body language keeps its importance when it comes to public speaking. If you're hunched over and trying to get as small as possible, no one's going to trust you. Stand up straight, pull your shoulders back. While keeping that in mind, be comfortable. Have loose arms, talk with your hands. It's all natural as long as you don't go overboard. K, kindness. No one wants to listen to a Debbie Downer. No one wants to hear gossip, rumors, or plain old insults from a public speaker. Wish the best upon anyone and everyone listening. If someone disrupts you or throws you off your game, don't get angry. Collect your thoughts and continue. And this goes for the audience too. No one likes that one guy who always wants the spotlight on themselves. Out of all the things I've talked about, kindness is by far the most important. If you are kind to those around you and yourself, then there's nothing holding you back. So go up in front of that class, stand behind that microphone, and give it your all. All you have to do is talk. Thank you.